This video is going to discuss how we can transpose a matrix. So far we've talked about basic operations such as addition and multiplication on matrices. Now we're going to talk about something that's a little bit different, which is transposing. So to transpose a matrix, all we are going to do is we are going to turns all rows into columns and all columns into rows. So pretty straightforward. Notation we use for this is an A with a little capital T, kind of like an exponent on it. Again, we typically use capital letters when we are identifying matrices. So let's just go through and do a couple examples. These are pretty quick. This one here is a 3 by 3 matrix. We have 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows. If we transpose that, so A transpose, we take this first row and it will become our first column. So now it's 2, 0, 1 down that first column. We take our second row and we transpose it so it becomes our second column. And then we take our third row and that becomes our third column. So negative 1, 2, 2. And that's it. Pretty straightforward. Again, we could look at it the other way. We could say, if we think about our first column being 2, 0, negative 1, that's now our first row, 2, 0, negative 1. Second column, 0, 4, 2 is now our second row, and 1, negative 2, 2 is now our third row. So it works that way as well. At this point, I want you to pause the video and try example 26, enter your answer online, and then once you're done with that, resume the video, and we'll move on to example 27. So example 27, we start off with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 row by 2 column. So this is a 6 by 2 matrix, and when we transpose it, it will become a 2 by 6 because all the rows are columns and all the columns are rows. So again, probably easiest way is to take these columns, turn them into rows. So 43, 77, 54, 99, negative 50, and negative 18. Second row, so negative 62, 66, negative 5, negative 61, negative 12, and 31. And that's it. We'll do one more example here together, again, we've got in this case 4 rows, 4 columns, so we have a 4 by 4 matrix. That means our transpose will also be 4 by 4 since this is a square matrix. That's kind of nice. So again, take each column, turn it into a row, or each row and turn it into a column, whichever way you prefer. In this case, it doesn't really matter because it's a square matrix. So I'll just start with this column here. So negative 85, 97, 49, 45, next row, or next column, which becomes a row, negative 55, 50, 63, and negative 8. Third column becomes our third row, negative 37, 79, 57, and negative 93. And we need to extend this bracket down a little bit lower. Finally, our last column, negative 35, 56, negative 59, and 92 becomes our final row. And that's it. So that's how you transpose a matrix. We'll talk about how you can use this method to solve some systems of equations in one of the later videos.